Hello and welcome to Me and My Golf. We're your coaches, Andy and Pierce, and we're here on the 18th hole at the Reunion Resort in Orlando, Florida. Now, are you keeping your stats? If not, then you are missing out. Now, Pierce, we're fortunate enough to spend a lot of time with a lot of golfers.
We are.
And we often ask, what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses? And what do we hear?
Do you know what, Andy? I mean, a lot of golfers, they just don't know. I mean, it's quite crazy, really. You think, well, you should know your strengths and your weaknesses, but it's easy to see how it could slip, but they just really don't know.
No, and I think that they may have a feeling, but feelings are often different to reality. And what we always say is, look, why guess when you can measure? And I think if you're regularly recording your stats, at least then you're going to be armed with the information that really isn't guessing, Pierce. You're going to go, okay, well, I'm weak at this area. I understand now what I need to work on.
Yeah. And that's the important with the app that we've got here, the 18Birdies app, because when you regularly put in your stats, it gives you a really clear picture. So, for instance, if we've got someone who's got their stats for 10 rounds, we don't need to walk around a golf course with them. We can actually figure out what they need to be better at. So that's what we're going to do here now. We're going to talk about how using the stats so we can really pinpoint what are your weak areas. So, for example, we're looking at fairways hit now. Now we can see here with these stats here, we've got 44.3%, which is the majority, it's the real killer zone here, is to the right. So if you're missing the fairways to the right a lot, and this is very common, I think anyone who's doing this will see that the golf ball is missing right. It gives us some information now to guard against that. Now there's multiple reasons why this can happen, but we do have a starting point, don't we?
We do. The starting point really, before we do anything else, is actually to measure your strike, and that's the key thing. If you measure your strike, you're going to have some awareness, because the strike often influences the curvature of the golf ball as well. So if we can measure the strike, it's going to make a difference.
Okay, so should we do some testing and a drill?
Yeah, let's do some testing. Okay, right. So all you need is some foot spray, like so. You can get this from your local chemist or pharmacy here, and you're just going to spray the face. I'll try to get you, Pierce.
Try and get me the
You're just going to spray the face here. It's going to leave a light coating like so.
Perfect.
And the great thing about this is, as soon as you hit a shot, it's going to leave a mark and let you know where roughly, well, exactly where your ball striking is as well.
Okay, so look, for instance, and this is where we can use this from a coaching point of view as well. So if we're seeing missed fairways to the right, we often see a heel strike on the face, don't we?
Yeah, definitely.
So if you're looking at your stats here and you can see, 45, 46, 60% of your missed fairways are to the right, then if you're getting a heel strike as well, then straight away, it gives you some great information. So all we need to do then is work at a drill to get that ball from being out the heel to more out of the center.
It does. Shall I hit a shot and see what
Let's
we get?
Hit a shot. Let's hit a shot.
Give myself some room here then, and hopefully find somewhere close to the middle, Pierce.
Okay.
Perfectly up the left-hand side there, Pierce.
Let's have a look what you got there,
Pretty
Andy.
close, look at that, just slightly toe side there.
Okay.
But that's not going to cause many problems then. If you're somebody who hits the heel of the golf club and loses it to the right, that one is going to do you just nicely.
There you go, guys. So you need to use your stats to find out your strengths and your weaknesses in your game, and if you can somehow relate that then to your misses, to figure out your strikes, it can really help you.